This is the Chapter 2 review. This is the last video I will be making for this class. Okay, well, let's get started. Um, uh, we are just walking through the entire review that I made, okay? So if you haven't given it a try, go give it a try now. And here we go. So it says determine whether the sequence is arithmetic or geometric, then find the formula and the summation of the terms. Okay, I will be using my calculator for certain things, just like I have been for all the videos. So here we go. Let's look at the first one here. First off, it looks as though it's changing so fast that it must be geometric. And this one, it looks as though it's changing kind of linearly, so it's probably going to be arithmetic. But let's just check it, okay? So to check if it's arithmetic, let's see, what is the change here? It would be plus 9, right? Okay, is this one a plus 9? Absolutely not. It looks way bigger. So it's not arithmetic, it's going to be geometric. So let's do 12 divided by 3, and that's times 4, right? 12 times 4 is 48. So this one is geometric, okay? Let's check if this one is arithmetic. Okay, there to there, looks like it's plus 8. Let me just double check that. I don't want to do something stupid on here. 34 plus 8 is 42. Perfect. Okay, then the next one is also plus 8. Yeah? So it looks as though this one is arithmetic. Okay? So we have determined what each one of them are. Then it says find the formula. Okay, so remember, geometric is an equals a1 times ratio raised to the n minus 1, and the arithmetic is an equals a1 plus the difference times n minus 1. Okay, well, we have all this. An equals, the first term is 34, plus the difference is 8 times n minus 1. Okay, there is my formula. Okay, and then let's get this one. It is an equals the first term 3 times the ratio, which is 4 raised to the n minus 1, and that's that one. Okay, next thing, the last one is determine the summation of the terms. Yeah, so on geometric, remember I got to find the next term, right? So it's going to be 12,288 times 4. So my next term is 4, that looks like a 9, 49152. Okay, so remember to get the summation, it's going to be the term after the last one. So 49152 subtracting the first term, all divided by the ratio, which is 4 minus 1. Okay, so let's work this out. That minus 3 divided by 3, it's going to be 16383, and that's our answer. Okay, then find the summation of this one. Remember, arithmetic, it's the last term, 162, plus the first term, 34, times the number of terms. And remember, to get the number of terms, we do 162 minus 34 divided by the difference, which is 8. So 162 minus 34 divided by 8 comes out to be 16. Whoa. 16, and then remember, add 1 because you're not counting that first term when you do that 16. So it's going to be 17 terms divided by 2, and we get 162 plus 34 times 17 divided by 2, and that comes out to 1666. Okay, and that is the summation of that. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it real quick so I can put the answers on the review. There we go. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, I hope I have enough space here. Let's put me a little like that. Okay, if A1, find the 9th term. Okay, so on all of these, I give you stuff and I ask you to find something that's missing, yeah? So, let's get my pen. Okay, so, find the 9th term. Now, it is a difference, so I know it's arithmetic. So if I want to find the 9th term, let's set up my formula. A 9. I want to find the ninth term. Remember, it's the first term in here. If you're getting confused where I'm getting any of this, remember arithmetic is an equals a1 plus the difference times n minus 1, right? So if I want the ninth term, doing a sub 9, the first term, 7, plus the difference, 3, times n, which is, we're looking for the ninth term, minus 1. Okay, and that's going to give us our answer, which is going to be 3 times 8 plus 7. And that comes out to 31 is the ninth term. Okay? Okay, next one. If A1 is 12, R is 3, find the 10th term. Okay, remember, same thing, but this is going to be with geometric because they gave us a ratio, right? So it's going to be A1 times R raised to the n minus 1. So we're going to find the 10th term. So it's going to be A10 sub 10 equals the first term, 12, times the ratio, which is 3. I don't know why I put an R. 3 raised to 10 minus 1, which is 9, right? So it's going to be 3 to the 9th times 12. And that comes out to a very large number, which I would have expected, which is going to be 236,196. And there is your answer for the 10th term. Okay, then on this one it says, here's a 7th term. So this is the 7th term. We got a ratio of 3, so we know it's geometric. Find the first term. Okay, well, let's use our formula, okay? So we got A7 is going to be 4374, so that's the 7th term, is equal to the first term, which is what I want to find, so I'll just call it A1, times the ratio, 3, to the n minus 1. Okay, well, n is 7 minus 1, and I'm just solving this. So it's going to be 4374 equals the first term times 3 to the 6th power. 3 to the 6th is 729. Okay, so we just divide by 729 and we got our answer. So A1 is going to be 4374. That's supposed to be a 4, okay? 374 divided by 729. And that gives us 4374 divided by 729. That gives us 6. So our first term is 6. Cool? Okay, next one. Sorry, I was just checking my answer with my work that I did prior. Okay, this one is a difference, so it's arithmetic. And it wants us to find the first term as well. So we're going to be using this formula right here, right? Okay, so it's going to be 46, because that's the 8th term, times the first term, which I'm trying to find, plus the difference, which is 6, times n minus 1. N is 8, because that's the number that we are messing with, minus 1. So 6 times 7, we got the 42, so we got 46 equals A1 plus 42. We should just subtract 42 to solve for A1, and we get our answer of A1 is equal to just 4, right? 46 minus 42. Okay, and there we go. That's the first term. Okay, this one says find the difference. So it is going to be a arithmetic, right? Because it's talking about difference. Okay, we got the 8th term, we got the first term. Okay, A8, so it's going to be 30 equals, remember I'm using this formula over here because it's arithmetic. A1, which is 9, plus the difference times the number of terms, so 8 minus 1. So we got 30 equals 9 plus 7D. And we're just solving for the difference, D. So we're going to subtract 9. I have to do it over here. So subtract 9. So that's going to leave us with 21 equals 7D. We divide by 7, and that gives us our difference of 3. Cool. Okay, then this one says find the ratio. So that means it's a geometric, so we're using this guy over here, right? Okay, so it's going to be 972 equals the first term, which is 4, times the ratio, which I'm looking for, times raised to the n minus 1, which is 6 minus 1. So we have 972 equals 4r to the 5th. Yeah? So first we're going to divide by 4. So 972 divided by 4 comes out to 243. So we have, I'm going to move up here, okay? 243, this is supposed to be a 4, not a 9. I don't know why that happens so much with my pen. Equals r to the 5th. Okay, and remember, to then solve for this, you have to 5th root it, okay? 5th root it. And so r is going to be equal to the 5th root of 243. 5th root of 243, that comes out to 3. So that's the ratio here. Okay, let me take a picture of it real quick so I can put the answers on your review. Okay, and going on to the last part here, which is very similar to the part that we just did, okay? So it says, find the missing terms in the geometric sequence. Since we know it's a geometric sequence, okay, we can use an equals a1 ratio n minus 1, right? And we have this stuff, okay? We have, this is a1, this is a4, right? God, it looks like a 9 again. That's a4, right? So let's do this. a4 is going to be 56 equals the first term, 7. The ratio is what we need, because if we can find the ratio, then we can just multiply until we get to 56, right? I mean, honestly, you might see it already, okay? I don't know. Okay, and then we did it for the 4th term, so it's going to be 4 minus 1, so this is going to be raised to the 3rd power. So we're going to have, first divide by 7. So we get r cubed equals 56 divided by 7, right? And that's going to give us 8. And then we cube root it. And the cube root of 8 is 2, right? 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So our ratio is 2. So it's going to be 7 times 2. The next term would be 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 28 times 2 is 56. And there's the 2 missing terms, right? Go ahead and do the exact same thing right here. So it'd be, this is a1, this is a4. Okay, we're going to do 1, 4, 5, 8 equals the first term, 2, times the ratio raised to n minus 1, which our n is 4, minus 1 is 3. Okay, so we're going to solve for r. So 1458 divided by 2 is going to be 729. So we got r cubed equals 729. Then you just do the cube root, right? The cube root. So r is going to be the cube root of 729. Give me 1 second here. 729 comes out to 9. So our ratio is 9. So if we want to fill these in, we just got to multiply by 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. 18 times 9 is a larger number, 162. And let's just make sure this is correct. So 162 times 9 should be that, and it is. Okay, so there's your other 2 terms there. Okay, last 2 questions here. Find the missing terms in the arithmetic sequence. Okay, we're going to do it the exact same way. This is the first term, this is the 4th term. Same thing for this one. This one is the first term, it looks like this one is the 5th term. Yeah? So remember, your arithmetic sequences go an equals a1 plus the difference times n minus 1, right? Okay, so we got 26 equals the first term, 8, plus the difference, which we need to know so we can do this, right? Times n minus 1. So it's going to be the 4 terms minus 1. And this comes out to 26 equals 8 plus, that's 3. 3d, and you just go about solving it. So subtract 8 first. Okay, that's going to leave me with 26 minus 8 is going to be, I don't want to mess that up, 18 equals 3d divided by 3. And we're going to, whoops, and we're going to get an answer of d equals 6, right? Okay, so my difference is 6. So I can just add 6. So let's see if this works out. 8 plus 6 is going to be 14. 14 plus 6 is going to be 20. 20 plus 6 is going to be 26. So it worked out. Cool? Okay, last one here. Okay, I'm using the same formula. So 27 equals A1, which is going to be 7, plus the difference, which is what we're trying to solve for. And n minus 1, n is the number of terms, which we have 5, so 5 minus 1. Okay, let's work this out. 27 equals 7 plus 4d. Okay, subtract 7 from both sides, so it leaves us with 20 equals 4d. Divide by 4. And we got the difference is going to be 5, right? So let's check it. 7 plus 5 is going to give us 12. Plus 5 is going to give us 17. Plus 5 is going to give us 22. Plus 5 is going to give us 27. So it worked out. And there's the 3 terms, right? Okay, that's the whole review. That is my last video for y'all. I hope it made sense. If it didn't, make sure to Zoom me before you do the test, okay? It only makes sense to ask questions and understand the material before you do the test. Yes, not after. That doesn't make any sense if you understand it after, right? Okay, have a good one, and enjoy your summer. See ya.